Hello, I'm back. I was just dropping a lot of frames earlier. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fix it, and it seems to still drop frames here and there, but it always seems to happen mid-stream. It never can just do it right away. I want to go back to where I hardly ever drop frames throughout several hours of gameplay. I don't know. I gotta figure out a comfort. I hardly ever change my settings, so I have to fumble with it and figure out what's better. I think my internet speed's gotten a little worse than they were when I first tested everything a while ago. They're not bad, it's just something's up and I gotta change the settings accordingly. But my computer required an update. My drivers needed an update, and I updated everything. And I had my fan on too. I wanted to see how better it sounds. Also, the volume seems very low during some of my streams, so I wanted to up it a little bit. Hopefully it's not too overbearing. It never seems to be perfect. No one seems to care, because no one really says anything. Sorry about that. For anyone who's usually in a different time zone, especially anyone who's outside of the US, can somewhat probably come in now and join. Because I'm streaming later. Again. Well, I'm streaming again. I streamed earlier, but now this is a later stream for me. I'm just bored and I want to play. That is very disconcerting. God dang it.
Hey, buddy. You mentioned something about research for a story.
That's right. Got a tip that something big's happening.
In a nowhere little town like that? They sure didn't mention anything about it on TV.
Yeah, well, I'm freelance, pal. I don't make my living waiting for the TV to tell me what to cover.
I'll be right back. I gotta fix that. That really is.
Here she is. Willamette, Colorado. Population 53,594. Distinguishing characteristics? Jack shit. About the only thing to do in this
That
town
light,
is
I just can't seem
kill
to
time
get
at the
rid of
shopping
it.
mall.
Maybe if it's behind my head a little bit, but it's just there.
What was that? The army? Yeah.
Looks like taking the helicopter was the way to go. I bet they got all the roads blocked off by now. All right, listen. I want to get shots of the whole town before the National Guard finishes roping it off. Take me over the main street.
It's like right here. It's the light blending from behind it, but it never used to do that. It's also the light from my light from behind me. I can't get rid of it, sorry. Without turning it off. And I have no other light source in my room besides my computers. My computer and my monitor. So this is for some easy level ups. Well, experience. I wouldn't say you get any much levels out of this. And I'm not crazy at taking pictures. This game still looks beautiful, even though some of the models for the characters are a little blocky. Not really blocky, but like chunky, rather. I still find this game pretty beautiful. You know, it's
Sure is.
very old. And the graphics of this era, I mean, look at those guys. The graphics of this era aren't exactly great, but Dead Rising still looks beautiful. To me, anyway.
No way! And check that out! Look at all those people! What the
A little
hell's
flat
happening
on
here?
certain cases.
I have
But then
no
again,
idea.
most 360 games kind of work.
Whatever's going on down there, it's not business as usual in this town.
Unless it was like a very like bigger game. Certain games like these didn't really have great graphics. Then again, I guess cars just aren't great looking in this. Some of the models for the characters aren't really all that great either, but then again, it's 360. I mean, the gas station looks fine. Maybe those contain gasoline and oil and shit, unlike the underground tunnels booth thing, like I said earlier. Like a dumbass.
I gotta take her up for a sec.
The only time that the underground can explode, destroy the entire thing, is when there's bombs and gas. I don't know where the gas that filled the entire underground came from. Carlito did it, but I don't know where all that gas.
Right below us.
Somehow he had that all built a long time ago, or had that all built going through the entire mall's underground. But that had to take some time to set up. God knows how long he's been there for. Maybe over the few years, because he has an entire hideout, so he's definitely been there on and off over the years. Because this entire thing with Dead Rising 1, Carlito's plan, has been going on for years. It just didn't happen overnight, which is kind of odd though. Considering his involvement in Dead Rising 1, while his plan and involvement overall is lasting for a while, him as a character isn't really that much of an impact. Just his plan does, because his plan goes throughout the rest of the franchise.
I want to see the center of town. Take me there.
Roger.
Hey, can you get me on the rooftop of that mall?
You gotta be kidding me. Man,
Also, I never
you
knew
are
that the
nuts.
name Frank is shortened for Francis. I guess it makes sense.
All right, listen.
But I've never
Don't forget to
I've
come
never
back
met a
for me.
guy whose name was either
As long as you're not dead,
Francis
Fred.
and they call him Frankie.
It's Frank. Frank West.
They either have
Remember
your
that
name's
name, 'cause the
Francis
whole
and they call
world's
you
gonna
that,
know it in 3
or your
days
name's Frank and
when
they
I
call
get
you
the
that.
scoop.
Alright.
I guess Francis is the technical name. Frank is another name too entirely, kind of like how Anthony and Tony are. But it's weird to me. Because if your name's Tony, does that automatically mean your name is Anthony?
Get us back down to that rooftop.
Because I have
I'm
friends
gonna
who are
get my
named
butt chewed out for this one.
another friend who's also named Anthony, but we've always called him Tony.
We're going down.
It's just weird to me.
Hello there.
Huh? You're a journalist, aren't you?
You're the reporter, aren't you?
Eh,
Yeah.
close enough.
You
You came from helicopter, didn't you?
came alone.
Yeah, I'm freelance. You know, go on the battlefield alone, no crew. So, what's going on around here anyway?
You came by helicopter, didn't you?
You just saw me, you asshole.
What did you see from the sky?
Well, if it were just a riot, I doubt the military would quarantine the entire area. The moratorium on information getting out is a little extreme, in my opinion. There's, something else I can't put my finger on. Doesn't sound like civil disobedience. It's too quiet.
Almost as if
Everyone's already
everyone's
dead.
already dead.
I'm not getting frame drops on my end. Somehow I
Yeah.
am, though.
So why don't you just tell me already?
Well, I am, but
What's going
it's
on?
not changing color.
I think you'd better see for yourself.
Even though my kilobits are bouncing
This, my
around.
friend, is hell.
I guess I gotta look up better optimized settings for my shit, because this is annoying as hell. Because it's never this bad. I have more drop frames than at the beginning than I do in an entire stream most of the time. Looks like you're the only gymnast that made it out here. I'm looking forward to some nice pictures. So last stream that I tried doing of this, which I deleted and redid for this one, I mentioned that Carlito is one of the many people from the town of Santa Cabeza, where him and his sister Isabella, the creator of Zombrex, and Nick Ramos from 3 lived. Nick Ramos was an orphan, one of the many orphans that Carlito's future planned to flood the entire world with zombies. Plan happens. Nick Ramos is an orphan survivor of Santa Cabeza, which is the army you saw the helicopter guy get chased by. They're the ones who swept into Santa Cabeza, swept that whole thing under the rug after killing all those people, and now they're here to do the same here, which is why they chased him, because they're looking for every survivor to sweep this entire crap under the rug. Carlito's plan is to get revenge, because the scientists there fucked everything up, releasing a bunch of zombies, livestock, by mass-producing cattle, and fucking everything up. That and a bunch of bees, resulting in the pheromones and releasing the virus upon the world. I may not know everything, but having played through the games over the years, I've paid attention to a lot of the lore. Some stuff may be fuzzy. Feel free to correct me on anything. Especially with 4, I'll play on my own, so don't spoil 4 for me. I love these franchise, and I want to get more into it. While I love PSO, it's one of my favorite games of all time, I think Dead Rising is one of the... Dead Rising 1 specifically. I can get bored maybe of the others, but I love Dead Rising 1 the most so far. I haven't really feel that way about the others. 3 is a really good game, but Dead Rising 1 is one of the few games I like never get bored of.
Quit screwing around!
It takes a while for me to just be like, I'm
See
done.
my baby! I can't live without my precious little sweetie.
And when I stop
doggy.
tonight, it's because I'm
Where is
tired,
my
not so much
Madonna?
that,
Where is she? Oh,
but I need to do makeup. I need to make this up really bad so I can move on to the rest of the franchise. Isabella Keys. Can't believe if you're involved
Hey,
in 3
this is
Isabella.
no time to ogle pretty
that
girls,
bad.
son. You looking to get yourself eaten alive by zombies?
What? Did you just say zombies?
Take a look out there. If those ain't zombies, what would you call them?
There's some stutters. It's pissing me off.
There's been more and more of them since last night. Now, they're all that's out there. Look on the bright side. Zombies are stupid and slow. We should be safe in here. All right, then. Feel like making yourself useful?
This could
Take a
serve
look
as a
around the
test
mall.
to see how this goes.
Bring anything we
I could
can
always
use for the
restart tomorrow.
barricade back here. Andale! Come on, pronto!
I'm gonna stop stream and test out some further settings and then come back. If it all goes well, I might actually just fully on stream the rest of some more of this tomorrow. Hold up, I'll be right back. If not, then I may just keep this in. See how well that works. So all these guys will die anyway, it don't matter. Pretty soon, the stupid old lady screaming Madonna is going to be the cause of this outbreak getting in here.
Every time I come shopping with you.
Also, we're about to meet the scientists, one of the scientists responsible for the Santa Cabeza incident. He's the one who did all the experimentation on the cattle, Dr. Barbie.
You! Stop right there! Do you have any idea what you've done? Why did you summon me to this place? What are you planning?
Would you calm down? I don't even know what you're talking about. What the?
Madonna! My Madonna is out there! Oh,
What are you thinking?
Madonna! Oh, wait, baby! I'm saving you, baby! Wait for me, sweetie! Oh, Madonna! Oh, Madonna!
What in the hell are you people doing? Run! Quick, move! Get over here! Everyone, move this way! Quick, to the stairs! Move!
Nobody watches because it's unwatchable. Is it freezing for everybody? That's probably why. It's probably why I get nobody ever. I don't know how to deal with that. Seems fine now. I gotta monitor my own screen on my phone to see how it actually is. Alright, so we got the real Mega Buster. Earlier someone told me that it was freezing, but still, I don't know if other people are issues and that's why no one sticks around. That's probably why like, little to nobody watches, because they can't. So, losing all your health here doesn't kill you, but it will take away all your items and you'll be rescued. God, that light source behind me is annoying.
Where are the others?
I don't know. I hope they got away.
As long as those things are in the mall, we'd better not use this door.
What are you doing?
The air ducts. They'll get us back into the mall, and apparently those things aren't smart enough to use the ducts. So they won't be a factor.
Wait a minute. You want to get back in there? What for? Hey.
Nice camera. Are you a photographer?
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I
Just
am.
wanted to test my audio on
Frank
my phone
West,
to hear it.
photojournalist.
It's
Could you show
fine.
me some pictures, Frank?
You really seem to know what you're doing. Who are you guys, anyway? And what are you... I took that one near the entrance. That guy do something?
Is it stuttering?
Nope. Thanks for showing me, though.
Hey, we're not done talking yet. Just who are you guys?
I'm Jesse. The man you saw earlier is Brad. That's all I'm authorized to tell you.
Alright, let's get some food. Let's get that apple. I may actually keep this because the intro doesn't really matter too much as long as it doesn't stutter that bad. I feel like I've got it somewhat fixed. Ain't you planning on going back down to the mall, are you? Would do that if I were you. You young folks never listen to me. Well, if you're gonna go, at least take the transceiver with you, then take this map. I can try to show off all the trophies, even though I already have them, just to show off me getting some and what they can give you. If I can find that page again, I can name off all the Dead Rising achievement items. Of course, I never find it. Oh, here we go. Perfect Gunner achievement gives you ammo belt. 7 Day Survivor gives you Arthur's boxers. Saint achievement gives you cop hat. PP Collector gives you hockey mask. 5 Day Survivor gives you Zero's laser sword. Transmissionary gives you a mall employee uniform. It's what Otis was just wearing, the guy that gave me the walkie-talkie and map. The Mega Man boots from the Unbreakable achievement. That's beating the game without getting captured by the army. Mega Man tights from the Punisher achievement. Just play through the game and take out psychopaths. Carjackers for the prisoner garb. That's beating the criminals and taking their car. Pro wrestling boots from Item Smasher. That's break certain amount of items. I think 100. Pro wrestling briefs, Karate Champ. That's 1,000 zombie kill with bare hands. Mega Man Buster is what I did earlier. It's 53,594 zombie kill. Special Force boots unlock the legendary soldier achievement, taking out a certain amount of the army members. Special Forces uniform, repel the helicopter. White hat, census taker. That's photographing certain markers in the game. That's certain photos that have a PP sticker on it. And then they list off all the endings. That's that. I can try to complete that. That's Otis. That's the mall copy of them. And then once you unlock them and get an ending, any ending, you'll get these bags here, which gives you a certain amount of unlockables. I already am wearing the Mega Man outfit because I was getting this earlier on, and it's worth having. I'm glad to have it again. What's with me and Vince? There's some slight stutters, but oh, we got some frames, great.
Hey, anybody around?
It just annoys me. Jeffrey! I'm gonna be rescuing every survivor. You have seen my wife, Natalie. She should still be around here. Survivors are the best way to get experience. That's why I like rescuing them. Plus, it's the funnest part for me, even though they're frustrating. That'd be great, fella. Name's Jeff Meyer, by the way. I'm Frank. I'm a journalist. They are a frustrating part of this game, but it is probably, to me, the most fun thing to do besides boss fights. I don't know why. I just find it more fun than just killing zombies randomly, and I was doing that all day earlier. Normally when you see me play these games, you're probably going to hardly see me kill any zombies. Only when they're in my way. That's also a good way of boosting points, experience. Certain survivors will get that above their head for certain actions. It's good to do if you're not level 50. Alright, you two, you mind cutting your joyous reunion short? Those don't count towards the census taker achievement, though. Take you to security and follow me. You can also give survivors weapons, but it's not necessary for these guys because the safe house is right here. Triangle or Y if you play on Xbox.
Come on, follow me.
To call. You can also set a goal marker. Also, if you want, for a later survivor, there's a PP sticker that usually shows up here. I don't know, it should show up. It should be here. I don't know if it's counting as me as got it already. It shouldn't, but either way, take a photo of this when you have a meter appears at the bottom, counting from 1 to 100. 100 if you want the most points, but it doesn't matter. Just take a picture of it later. There's survivors that will need that photo to rescue. Trust me. If you're going through this game and you haven't beaten it yet, or if you're new, trust me. Or if you're just trying to go for every survivor, trust me. You'll thank me later. Ed, that's the... I keep forgetting his name. That's the name of the guy. And then once you take the photo, I suggest you... For these two photos, you're going to need them for scoops in this game. For missions, I promise you. Once you get this one with 750 PP, you're going to need it. Make sure you keep it. That way you can use it throughout the rest of your continuous playthroughs and not have to retake them every time. Just do this. I promise you it'll be very beneficial for you. That way now I don't ever have to take photos of her ever again. I can just use it. Trust me, you'll see what this is used for, and you'll see what this is used for. I promise. That's why I'm here. A walkthrough, even though it's not in the title. This was my first walkthrough. My only walkthrough, I think, on YouTube. And the reason why I did a walkthrough of Dead Rising is because I'm confident enough and that I know this game enough. 2 and onward, not so much, but I plan to play it more. So here's call number 1. It's Otis back in security. Can you hear me? Let me run down to the mall so you know what you're doing. Right on the other side of the warehouse, you'll find Paradise Plaza. There's a lot of shops. Restaurants, sporting goods, books, you name it. It's a pretty big mall. You probably need to use it now and then. Just check the map. Touchpad. But, I'm going to tell you this too. When I used to play this game back in 06, early 06 and on till like, I don't know, 2010, 9, something like that. I forgot when I got my HD TV. It was not for a while. I played this game for several years on a normal TV before like we had an HD TV. Well, before I had an HD TV, at least in my room. I used to play it occasionally, even before my parents got an HD TV. Downstairs they used to have a normal TV, which is the one I later got. And then, it was hard to read the text. And then I got an HD TV, and they got an HD TV, and it was so glorious. The text in this game was not optimized great.
Zombies, huh?
Because this game was meant for
I had a
HDR.
feeling you'd show up.
Oh, God, frames, please. Stop. I don't know why it does that. It's never that bad, I swear. It used to be so good with frames.
God,
It used to only drop like 90-something frames like every other stream.
sneak up
And I
on
don't know
me.
why it's dropping like mad
Brad was
now.
attacked.
All of a sudden
I
out of
located
nowhere.
him on the monitor. Oh,
It's probably just a sprain.
I've got to help Brad, or he's done for.
All right, fine. Give me your gun. Come on. I'm the reason you just got hurt. Let me help.
No, I can't let a civilian do that. That's against regulations.
Yeah, well, I don't think they had zombie-infested malls in mind when they wrote those regulations, kid.
Maybe they did. Your company is pretty corrupt.
You know how to use this?
They don't give a fuck about you.
Kinda. I've covered wars, you know.
It's cute earrings she has. Don't know why I said that. It's kind of random.
Look, after I'm through helping you,
Those glasses,
you
they
and
look
I
oddly
are
fake.
gonna have a nice little chat.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just because of the lack of shine and detail from the glasses, but who knows? I'm just looking too far into it. I don't need this. I have the Mega Buster. We're going to be running around before we do the first major scoop, which is back up to Brad, because that's involving a boss fight, which is very early in a game, despite most games not having a boss that immediate. Plus, I need to receive some calls. There's a scoop that I want to do. There's some survivors I want to make sure I get a call for before I really go do back up to Brad, because that eventually leads to where some survivors are. So we're gonna get some health. We're gonna get a katana. I actually know where I can get a submachine gun, but I really don't need said submachine gun now that I have this beauty. Oop, I keep putting the wrong button. Bam! Now that I have this baby, oh, I don't need no submachine gun anymore. I like the shotgun though. The shotgun is good. It's crowd control more than anything. Bats are nice, but knives to me, knives. Once you start ranking up your strength, oh, knives are your best friend, because not only are they pretty strong, as you hit max attack, they can one-shot most zombies, and their speed. Speed is more valuable really than doing powerhouse hit damage, because what's the point of swinging something like a freaking sledgehammer when you can just kill anything in one hit most of the time anyway? So, knives, I promise you, for anyone new to these games, knives are your best friend. Bats, they hit a lot, they hit more than one enemy, and it's good for crowd control when it comes to that, but knives, Knives are even better when it comes to crowd control because of their speed. And it does kill most enemies. It doesn't kill every zombie. There's some zombies that can take more than one hit, but not usually. And it's usually 2 hits after that. But I promise you, if you want to get through a big crowd of zombies quicker and actually kill them, use the knife. If you want to just knock a bunch of zombies down to get through somewhere, use a bat or anything that hits multiple opponents. But I promise you, knives are better. Bats are good though too. But most of the time you will see me use knives as a basic melee weapon. Katanas, I do have as a backup in case a certain... If I didn't have this, I'd be using the katana in this upcoming backup to Brad boss fight. Because I can basically cut him down to size very quickly. However, we're going to be one-shotting with this. And I will be going for achievements, just to show them off. I think they pop in the... I haven't seen them in a while. I know in the Xbox version they re-show up. Frankie there? It's me, Otis, the janitor. You said you're a journalist, right? I've been watching the monitors here and I got some info you might want. There's some young guy wandering around Paradise Plus carrying a camera like you. Crazy photographer too, taking pictures at a time like this. You're both crazy. Cause yeah, like, if you got an achievement already for an item and you didn't get an ending or whatever for it and you need to redo it, they allow you to re-get the trophy or achievement by doing it again, and it'll pop up at the bottom of the screen saying you got it, and then all you need to do is get a required ending for it. Any ending will do. And then after you do the ending splash screen, you'll see your stats, and then you'll see the items given to you. So it should pop up for achievements just to show that I've got them. And I will be going after some, just to show as many as I can get. I may make up extra saves just so I can rescue some girls. I want to do tour guide and all that. Hey there, you're in my way. Can't you see I'm hard at work? I'm trying to take pictures here. You got a nice camera there yourself. Do you know the first thing about photography, do you? Sorry about that. I know I happen to be a pro too. Maybe not as good as you, but... Think you're a professional, huh? Right, gotcha. You really appreciate the weight the professional carries? If you don't have the talent, you can't just use the word like you own it. Bitch, I have more talent than you. Stop it, Frames. Stop it, Frames. Name's Frank. I'll just get out of your hair now. Okay, hang on there, buddy. Where's these frame drops coming from? Favor, I'll look at your technique, give you some pointers. I think my internet got a little worse. I think that's probably why. I'm shy now, Frankie, even though I'll model for you. Because if I can hold my own for a stream for a while, then there's no reason for frames to strap out of nowhere. Sometimes I think I'm a genius. Let's get started. So this is the guy you need that 720 erotica score for, or any other genre-based photo. Brutality, emotion, and stuff like that. Now, in order to get these, you need to take a picture of him while he's trying to take a picture of you, and you need at least 500 pp for that. There's 3 photos you can take. One of them is optional. Now you need him doing a pose worth 700 or more. Then there's one where he'll try to do an attack on a zombie, a jump kick. That's an optional one. You can go for that. That's some extra experience. It's not required though. Only 2 of them are, and it's really annoying to get because you gotta be waiting for it. You gotta expect it. Right there. I got it.
Fantastic.
So we call a photo op. PP icon appears, take the shot. I got it. It was out of frame, but I got it. It's common sense for a photographer. Now, he tends to be annoying when it comes to this last one because he likes to change scenes and takes forever. This is where I like to come in. And this is why knives are good. Katanas are great. They do a lot of damage. But knives will one-shot them anyway.
Great shot.
Got it. Oh no, I didn't. I got 700. Or 500, sorry. I did not get it. It's annoying timing. Its timing is really annoying.
Smile. Perfect. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Over here, old man.
My timing on that one's always bad. God, come on, dude. Oh no. I hate the quick one.
Fantastic.
You're in the frame, dude. I'm just... I hate the fast one. And I always change items in one day and be like, damn it, would you stop? If I attack too much, what's wrong with you, dick? Oh, yeah, okay, if I attack too much, he'll actually end the quest and go aggro on me. Dude, where are you? He's never this annoying. Where are you going? Wow. What the hell is he doing? Dude. He's never in here.
Great shot.
Can you please stop?
Fantastic. I'm a pro. You're
Yeah.
nothing.
Oops, too early.
Perfect. Good. Try a little harder, old timer.
I know, dude. Yeah, I fucked up. So what?
Nice one. Fantastic.
Give it to me.
Boring.
It's never this. It's not this hard. It's timing, and I'm bad at that. Nope.
Nice
Ah, there it is.
Fantastic.
Nice shot. You did it. Of course. Half credit goes to your model. Why did that take me so long? It takes me a few minutes, a few shots. That took me longer than it was. It should have.
And the composition's okay.
That's just me. I'm bad at that. I normally don't.
It ain't half bad.
Aside from the PP stickers and certain certain
Okay, here comes the
psychopaths
next
that you may
one,
want to take a
Frank.
picture of for an achievement,
But
and
first,
this guy, and
feast your eyes
his
on
quest
my
line and
work.
all that, and pictures, they don't really
Now
matter.
this is my most emotionally moving shot.
It's up to you if you want to take shots.
Now this is
You don't
my
even have. You can go through
sexy
this whole
shot.
game without a shot.
Okay. This is my most violent shot. Check it out. Okay, here's the deal, Frankie. You gotta go out there and take even better pictures than the ones I just showed you. You think you can handle that, huh?
No. It can be of any genre. I have the basically the tutorials turned off, so otherwise it would come up with a big list of all the genres. It would tell you like brutality, erotic, all the other whatever they are. I forgot what the names of them all are. There's drama, there's brutality, there's erotic. I can't think of the others right now. Because I really don't care. Knee drops off heights. Knee drops off any height will literally, it doesn't minimize the damage, it prevents any damage taken. So if you have, once you unlock knee drop, you can literally prevent any damage taken. Odd. You gain iframes when you knee drop. It's weird. I mean, it's cool. You get slight iframes too when you get some iframes when you roll, but then it's not as good as the knee drop. Because half the time you're gonna do this by accident, kind of like a Dark Souls kick. It's good if you're grabbed by a zombie or if you want to just roll through some zombies, but it's really not something you want to use. Trust me. So we're gonna do backup for Brad real quick. Oh no, my frames! There we go again. Stop that. I should not be dropping frames. The backup for Brad takes place in the food court. We're gonna be fighting a very, very easy boss. It's the guy we saw earlier. And this few cutscenes are really... Some cutscenes are kind of annoying when it comes to their length. This game doesn't have too long of cutscenes. Some are like... Especially for me, having seen them as many as I have. And having shown them off at every recording live stream I've ever done. The reason I'm doing this game again, I've already live streamed it and I did a recording of it, so I had it on YouTube 3 times, is because I want to play this game for October, which is the second year I've done this for October. And I ended somewhere around the midst of Dead Rising 2, because I ran out of time. And I stopped. And I didn't finish it. And I plan on making it through. That's why I'm doing this now. I wanted to get the Mega Buster. That's all. Good thing I showed that off. That's one achievement I will not replicate. And it's not an achievement I went for on my Let's Play. So if you want to go check out my 5-Day Survivor and 7-Day Survivor, you can wait until I stream that, or look that up on YouTube, because it's on there.
Your
5 parts.
girlfriend sent me
Prepare
to
for a lot of
find you.
hours. That's at least 5 to 6 hours worth of
Jesse?
footage. Edited. That's 14 hours worth of footage edited down into 5.
Okay, we'll have to talk about
Ish.
this later. You know how to use that gun?
Maybe more.
I've never fired at a person.
Each episode is probably around almost 2 hours.
All right,
so
I'll
that's
cover you
maybe
from
a
here.
little
You
more.
need
Probably
to
like
stick
8 hours,
to
7,
the
8 hours,
shadows.
maybe
Try to get
close,
close to
I
the
don't know.
target, okay?
And what am I supposed to do when I get close?
Well, the best solution would be to shoot the guy. But if you can't do that,
In some of my videos,
keep him busy dodging your bullets and stay out of trouble.
times.
Are you up to it?
I waste a lot of days just.
I'm a
editing
lot
that
better
damn
with a
shit.
camera. But
14
yeah, I'll
hours
give it a
of
shot.
Gameplay, because there's no saves during that shit.
All right. Next time he reloads, I'll lay down a suppressing fire. I'm counting on you. Make your way over there. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry I'm kind of talking during cutscenes. I kind of just stopped caring. So here's your first opportunity to take a a picture of a boss. Ow, ow, ow. Is it one? Do you need multiple? I don't know. That counted. I'm gonna take another one though. I don't know if 1 is what you need for the first achievement, or if you need more. Ow. Oh god. One shot. Fuck that. Did more damage to me than he should have.
He got away. Who was that anyway?
I don't know.
Scarlito. He's a dick. In more ways than one.
Well,
And his second and third boss
Thanks
encounters
for
an
your help.
asshole.
the name's Brad.
If you're ill-equipped, that is.
I'm Frank West.
Especially his second fight. Trust me, I fought him ill-equipped.
Right now,
none
I'd
either.
rather have an explanation than your thanks, Brad.
Believe it or not, when I first played this game, this guy wrecked my face. But then again, I was
Sorry.
ill-equipped and didn't
I've
know
got
how to
nothing
fight
to
him. I
tell
didn't
you.
even know you can get up to him. I didn't even know you can get up over there, where it says Teresa's oven. You can actually.
Look.
I never actually knew you can get over there until
I
like
don't know
a few
what
years
Jesse
later.
told you. But as far as I'm concerned, we're through working together.
I did not know how to get up to him at
So
that
you
time.
cover your zombie story and leave the
But
rest
then again, that was my
to
first time
us.
playing it. This guy used to kick my ass.
You guys are looking for someone here, aren't you?
Who is that?
Dr. Bunnelby.
Where did you
I mean,
take
Barney.
me?
I'm sorry.
I help you.
Barnaby. Bunnelby. Ugh.
Damn. You're one hell of a journalist, aren't you, Frank? A hot-headed, underhanded, hotshot paparazzi with nothing better to do than to invade people's privacy.
I try. You got a point?
I'm a beautiful man, Frank.
You win, Frank. Let's work together. Jesse and I are DHS agents. And yes, we are looking for the man in that picture.
You're with Homeland Security. Is that guy a terrorist or something? I took that picture in the entrance plaza. Right near the front door.
The entrance
It's on the
plaza.
other side. It's
You're sure?
It's not right near the front door.
Hey! So do
It's
I
not
have
far
your
from
permission to
it,
cover
but
this
it's
story?
Bit away
Or
from
not?
it. I wouldn't say it's right near the front door, because it's not. I had to walk halfway through the damn front entrance. Okay. So your first PP marker is right there. That's not your first, but I'm gonna take that as my first. There's one right there. I got 2 in one shot, but there's one also right here. There's several here. There's one right there. Oops. Yeah, it's up there. It's on the handkerchief guy. Oh god, that one all the way back there. Holy shit. I'm not doing a good job. There's one right there. There's one in the bowl. I'll show you them, don't worry. There's one on this guy.
Fantastic.
There's one on each of these stands, so you want the dark bean. You want the dreams. Jade's Paradise has one. You can see it on there. You can also see that it gets checked marked as you do it. This one has one. It doesn't matter. You just gotta snap it.
Fantastic.
That one's done, so... One there. Each of these have one.
Fantastic.
It's on the coffee mug. I missed all the ones in the first area, but it's all good. There's one there.
Perfect.
There's one up here. I'll show you where to get new batteries from. Don't think you have one long range. I don't think over here has got one. No. Those were the other ones I was picking up. I think that's most of it. I'm trying to recall all of them. Free wine that always appears here as you go through the game, so don't worry about it. Oh yeah, he also gives you a free gun, so feel free to drop that. Handguns are okay, but once you get the Mega Buster or shotguns or anything like that, or if you're a sniper guy, handguns are not good. Not in my opinion. You don't want to be too laggy behind because Brad does take damage. Barricaded women's clothing shop in Alfresca Plaza. It looks as if 2 people are hiding inside. You don't want to be lagging too behind, because then he'll take damage.
Yeah.
Oops. Trying to recall all the PP markers. You can get easy EXP from doing this. You can do this on all of the treadmills. You can get free experience. Just keep running, and eventually it'll give you experience. One of these contains a PP sticker. And several of these photos. Or in between them.
Fantastic.
The Flex and Gym banner. One of them does. This one. I'm gonna save here because I want to keep this. I don't want to fuck up. You want the ones between all these dudes working out.
Fantastic.
Thought there was one more. Yes.
Fantastic.
I think that's all of them here. Oh, in that store anyway. Alright, for this guy, you want to jump kick him a few times because he's going to attack you. Read what he has to say and then hit him a few times until he bows. Damn it, just need a room. Okay, stop it. There you go. Should just leave me alone, you son of a bitch. You can't skip dialogue in this game, only in the second one onward. Back off, you little punk. You're fighting, just listen to me. So be ready for a lot of dialogue. Some NPCs talk a lot. Do whatever you want. Take me, kill me. Listen to me, I can help you guys. Take me to someplace safe. Once you rescue Bert, Aaron joins you. So don't even bother talking to Aaron, just talk to this guy and they'll both join you. Alright. And you can also give survivors food if they need it. I suggest if you're trying to go for every survivor, do so. A lady eventually appears here. We're gonna need her. I'm gonna make an extra save so that way I can get Frank for 10. There should be one in here. Yes.
Good.
Right on where those shoes are. I believe that is it for this one. I'm not sure if there's one in here. Oh, there is. Oh, yes. Where? Oh, the other poster. Vaguely remembering them.
Fantastic.
It's not something I've ever did without a guide. I know one of the, yeah, right there on the food sign.
Fantastic.
There's a submachine gun in the fountain. You can send these guys over there to safety.
Go.
And go and run and take more shots. I'm gonna go need Colombian Roastmasters Cafe logo. We're out of film.
Perfect.
Technically batteries. Don't know how film is translated to batteries in this, but I can't take any more photos now. I'll be back for the others. Once I have some free time. I'm gonna go immediately bring them back once I get the chance and go and get batteries. It's right in the first area, and there's a few spots with batteries. I just don't know the others, except for a battery store. But I know of one store that gets it, and that's always in the first area, and that's fine enough for me. Let me know, guys, if you want a separate video of all the PP stickers. I can do it. I'll just run around doing it. It's not going to be edited, though, so it's not going to just have them all. So you can just look them up. But if you want a fun walkthrough, and if you're a fan of my content, you can watch this entire stuff and get as many achievements as possible. Not advisable to do this because this is when the zombies come in afterwards. It's better to go upstairs because there's a survivor that you can rescue. If you do this, zombies will appear afterward.
Open this gate. Just open this gate for your protection.
I am not
This
opening
way,
any gate.
once you do this, Brad's gone.
Thank you very much.
You don't have to worry about him anymore until like
Sir.
you progress the game. He's
Dr.
back at
Barnaby?
the safe house after this.
Well, what happened?
The quest line back.
You can't just arrest him?
He turned down my offer to protect him. Said he isn't going anywhere until I can guarantee a secure route out of here. Jesse has a direct line to HQ. The first thing we need to do is to call for backup.
Alright, backup for Brad is done. And that's what I was doing earlier on, trying to get through the game to get to an ending. Hey, Monsters of Midway! How you doing, man? I made it all the way to case 4, where I have to go and a temporary agreement, and I couldn't pass that because I was already too late. Frank, you're in the entrance. Looks like you have to shutter. Want to change into fresh duds? Looks like you changed some clothing shops out there. Yes, you have to change into every available clothing line in the game. I can do that too throughout the game. There's also eat all the foods available in the mall. That includes everything, whether it's frozen or not frozen, stuff that's blended, so drinks count. You literally have to thaw food, you have to eat frozen food, so frozen pizza, thawed pizza, raw pizza, frozen vegetables, skip that guy frozen vegetables, thawed vegetables, all that shit. So, for this survivor, he doesn't have a scoop. You want to come into the entrance plaza. That's what this is called. You want to come here to the... This is where the game started. This is where you began the game. The entrance plaza. You want to go to In the Closet. It's a skater ghetto shop. It has like skater clothes and stuff. Found a woman in the jewelry shop in Alfresca. She should have been there already. I wasn't around too much to get this call yet. So I'm a little behind on that. But there's a woman back there where I got the other two. So there's a guy in here, and you want to break down the barricade and talk to him. Bill. What a relief finally to owe you one.
Thanks a lot.
Just trying to get a place organized when the whole pile came down. I was trapped in for 2 whole days. This mall's open today, right? It's not a holiday. I wonder why no one's passed by until now. Why couldn't you just do that, dude? You were stuck for 2 days? You haven't had contact with anyone? No, I haven't even pissed myself.
What are you doing?
You're losing a whole lot of weight. I mean, I don't know how fat you were normally. You guys all just had fun then. The army wouldn't allow that, trust me. Thanks, man. See you around. Yeah, I'll see you around. Just gonna walk into some boxes. We're gonna grab... I'll just check this. I'll give them, some of this just to fill up their health. It's best to give them weapons. I'm gonna grab that guy a weapon.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Get that out of there. Give the other guy a weapon, because trust me, survivors with weapons needed. Needed if you're trying to rescue them. I'm grabbing these for a reason. There's achievement based on putting novelty masks on zombies. Now, Bill's gonna be like, oh no, there's zombies. Yeah. I'm afraid we've got a zombie infestation problem here. So much for going home. Come back to the security room with me. It's a good place to relax for a while. Alright, Bill. I think it's 10 novelty masks on zombies. Trust me, it's needed. For achievement, but it's not an achievement that gives you. You don't have to do it in... You have to do it, I think... Yeah, it's in one playthrough, but yeah, I put like 5 on zombies now. I can do it any other time to put the rest on. It's not a time-specific thing. It's just in one playthrough. 2, 3, and it doesn't have to all... And what I'm also trying to say is there doesn't have to be 10 zombies on screen with masks. There's 4 right now. I just have to get the rest in another time. Ah, see what I mean? Excellent roll. Crowd control! Aaron.
Follow me!
That guy Aaron likes to pansy about and crawl a lot if he gets too damaged. Be wary of that. Some survivors who are more cowards will do that.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Nightstick's not great. Also, survivors will get grabbed. It's best to have knives for that situation because knives are your best friend, and they don't do too much damage to survivors, and they're fast. And it's just great crowd. I don't have a knife right now. I'm about to grab one. You want to save as much time as possible. You don't want to be getting grabbed by zombies. Survivors' health goes down quick, and if you leave an area with a survivor in an area behind, their health will appear on your screen and tickle down as they are not with you. If they're another load screen away. You don't want that either. It's happened so many times. The amount of survivors I've lost due to that sucks. Also, try not to go into that room where I was saving with the weights and all that, with survivors in tow. They will not go through those automatic doors. Do not break the glass either, because zombies get in, and just the amount of time wasted getting them in there is a pain in the fucking ass, much less getting them out. What's the matter? Are you okay? What I like to do is send them in there if they decide to ever go in there. They don't have to, but it's for this this dialogue box. She talks a lot. Grace, my baby Grace. Also, this is your first mechanic involving carrying a survivor, because some survivors who are injured, you lend a hand. It makes you faster and less prone to getting grabbed and attacked, but it also means you can't attack. Grace is my baby. My favorite ones are the ones that you lend a shoulder to versus the ones you carry. The worst ones are holding hands. They break on everything. Your hand grip breaks on literally everything. Tight corners, turns, zombies, everything. Just leave me alone. Just keep talking to her. And what, you want to stick around with them, with the ones that ate your little girl? Come on, I'm not gonna let you die here. Also, she's bit though. What was she? She was bit. She's definitely bit. Right? She had to have been bit. Maybe she was not. Maybe she was just shot. Who knows? No, I honestly think she was bit. But she doesn't mention that, nor does anyone else. There's some survivors in this game. I think one or two, maybe. I can tell you there's one specific survivor that has been bit that I can recall. Any others were injured through a scuffle. Some were injured through a shot. And then one was bit, specifically who you give a gun to in case she turns. She would literally outright mention it. And this girl does not.
Follow me! Over there!
A knife break? You don't want to be walking up to her with food in your hand, otherwise you'll give them to the survivor, so press up on the D-pad to take it away. There's this guy. Shit. Don't like that my knife is gone. It's also nice to have a bat, but I don't. Come on, come on! Oh, I see what he's doing. He just... Get off me! Oh my god, dude! Survivor AI. Hey, oh my god! Frank, come on, man! Bill! You're getting me eaten, dude. Told you, it's frustrating. I love it, but it's frustrating as hell. Yes, I'm coming. Sheesh. Aaron, please. Zombies, get off me. I hate when survivors randomly stop too, though. There's so much frustrating bits involving them. Like that bit. How much time that wasted, though. I'm just trying to get through here. It's not like Dead Rising 2 where you get a notification saying the survivors are close enough proximity. Oh my god, he's not in a close enough proximity. I just missed this call. Fuck. Come on, Bill. He's already low on health. God damn it, I think I just missed that call.
Damn it! Come on!
Food court now. I think that's what he was going to call me for. Good. I hope. Sure, mixing different foods. Blenders. My god, dude. You're an asshole, Bill. Can you stop attacking? Just stop.
Okay.
You're getting everyone killed.
Roger.
Survivors, you need to stop running around. They can also knock food out of each other's hands if you hit them, or if they bump into other survivors. It is a royal pain in the ass. These guys just like to run around constantly. Frank. You're gonna notice the downfalls of this game. I'm not even trying to do this.
Okay.
Since you're the most idiotic one here.
Thanks.
Frank, what are you doing? Stop rolling. I am not even doing that. That is double tap on the joystick. I am not doing that half the time. That is more frustrating than anything.
You shouldn't have.
Alright.
Come on.
It's night. Yay. Zombies are stronger. That means after I get to the bathroom, I'm gonna save in the bathroom. 'Cause I need to keep her around for the other save path. She's one of the female survivors I want to keep around. Maybe. There's several females, but she's one of them I may keep around. There's also one that's going to be coming up here shortly. So zombies at night are stronger, they're faster, they do more damage.
Damn it.
What are we doing?
Come on. Damn it.
These guys are okay. Put survivors down. We've done it so many times, I haven't saved yet. I gotta be extra fucking quick. That's why I'm trying to get through. Best ones to take out is the passenger, the gunner first, if you can, the passenger, and then the driver. If you can take out the driver, then the passenger will jump in the driver's seat. So that's why I like to take out the passenger. But at all costs, take out the gunner. What I like to do for this though is I like to leave the survivors back there and go after them immediately. I need knives. Knives are your best friend.
Over there.
Knife. Come on! Swing, Frank! I want to take out any immediate zombies in the area. Go after her and them immediately. They'll be safe there for now. With them in tow, zombies and them, they will run them over, shoot them, you name it. Sophie, like, hardly ever dies unless you, like, literally let her. I've never actually seen her die from these guys, ever. At least I don't think. I've seen her die from normal, you know, trying to rescue them. But she, like, hardly ever dies. Shoot, I'm out. Well, these guys do come back. Done. Carjacker achievement. Oh, I guess it doesn't pop up. Well, it didn't pop up earlier when I did. But that's an achievement right there. Get into the convict's vehicle. That'll give you their outfit. Rescuing a certain amount of survivors. There's a few survivor achievements, not just rescue all of them. There's like several tiers. So rescue all of them if you can, up to 51. Or 50, rather. There's 50 survivors total. So she's in tow. We're gonna go back now. Actually, we're gonna send any of them over there, so they all start going. I'm gonna go over and get Leia. She's one of the girls who you have to get the erotic photo of for the 750 for the Kent's scoop. She's the one who I usually make as my model because she's very early on and you can get it. I saved it so I don't have to do it, but I can show me taking some photos of them. It's too many zombies. I'm trying to grab the knife. Come on. Come on, grab it. Go. No! Leia! Just... Leia! Take it.
Thanks.
Fucking have it. Oh god. Oh god damn it. Oh no. And health. The rest of their health bothers me too. I don't know what the rest of them are at. Bill's good. What about other dickhead? Bill and Aaron are good, but I don't remember the other guy. Bert or something? They all look good except for Leia. Leia and Aaron need help. Well, Aaron now, but Sophie's fine. But what about the other dude? They seem fine. God, I got Leia out of there. Wait, change. Oh, I can change clothes on the phone. That's interesting. It's not important as one of the clothing items for that must be is something you can find inside somewhere. So I don't know what that is. Bert, I was right. Aaron needs food badly.
Thank you very much.
Aaron needs food badly. And drinks do count as food, including mixed drinks.
Come on!
Some women will hold your hand, some women won't, some women will take items, some don't. Rather annoying. Swing. Swing, swing, swing. Come on!
Over there!
Standing there watching. Oh my god. Well. Okay. Everyone's here. Thank goodness. You also have to take a photograph of every of survivors too. So I'm gonna be doing that as I collect them. Hey, hey, hey.
Follow me!
Want some meat? Thank you for not looking hard. Let's go and save.
Come on!
That way these guys are safe. And I have 2 girls in tow out of the 8. There's 2 achievements involving bringing 8 survivors with you. One of them is 8 simultaneously, and one of them is 8 girls simultaneously. So Frank the Pimp, the 8 girls simultaneously, will get you to tour guide 1 as well. That's why I want to show off. And them not popping up bothers me, only because it doesn't show that I completed it, but I assure you those are the achievements. I wouldn't be saying. Some of them are kind of dumb. There's a bowling achievement, there's one where you gotta jump certain feet. I've already gotten one involving height, where you gotta drop a certain height. There's marathon runner, where you gotta run a certain amount of feet. Drop a certain height. There's one where you gotta jump a certain height in a vehicle. I don't know if that's gonna pop off. It doesn't pop off, so I'm not gonna be able to say, hey, I got it, but I'll be able to show you easier ways of getting it. I guess. Like, it's dumb. I don't like that it doesn't pop up. I know on the 360 one it does. So I guess I don't know if like, I guess if you don't get the item for, like, when you get the achievement and don't, like, get an ending to say you got the item once you completed it, the game or whatever, and your item doesn't show up, or, because I know in the original 360, some items they didn't give to me. I don't know if it's because I didn't get an ending or what, but I had to redo some of the stuff to get them, and with them showing that I got the achievement again, it's very helpful. Here, I don't know why they don't. It's really dumb. I doubt the tutorial has any benefit on that. Alright. Okay.
Come on!
I'll make multiple saves. You know, I should actually just make multiple saves here. Just in case. I don't have the option to save.
Thank you, Dad.
All your your newest saves appear at the bottom. So I got 3 saves. Bathroom is very annoying when it comes to survivors because they also block you. You cannot literally run. You have to literally just try to charge through a group of survivors, especially when they're all clamoring the freaking safe house vent. Ugh. And they all need to be up on that ledge near the vent in order for them to all go in. So I normally like to get all 8 up there. Them getting up there too is kind of a pain in the ass. She's being grabbed. That's fine. What I like to do is break that plant. Trust me. They get stuck on that plant all the time. I like to bring them to here, bring them there, and go and save them. Because then now they'll run there. Bill. Where is this woman? Where? What the hell would you come over here? Woman, please. Why are you running? Oh no, the dumbass guy. That's what you get for freaking being an idiot. Battery shop. Come up to this green little thing here. Oh, wait. No, it's not. It's this. Yeah, come up to that by that green little stand there. It's that little stand. Bill! God, what the hell, man? You have a fucking bat. If your hand would just get off, just shove the bat into them. You are fucking annoying. I don't want the nightstick. I don't like how it shows me 2 options, a a weapon if it's in front of me, and or running into the safe house. B. I'm hoping I'm able to get some of the calls. I hope I'm not missing anything. Because getting all the transmission area is kind of annoying unless you have like a concrete guide to walk you through. It was hard for me to get it without one. At least on my first way. First way getting that attack.
What in the hell is going on around here?
Hey, Zero. What are you doing on at 1 a.m. almost? Well, that's 11 for him. It's almost 12 for him. It's 1 in the morning for me almost. Alright. So bees have been introduced now. There's always a bee. Well, there usually is a bee zombie back there. I don't know why there's. But there's a bee one up ahead. Just to give you an idea. Bee zombies, zombies with a bee, will always have their hands up in the air just like they don't care, and you'll see it glowing on the back of their neck. Take them out, and you can grab a bee. Bee will kill all the zombies in the vicinity. Great for crowd control, especially in small elevators such as that one. Just Space Rider machine in Wonderland Plaza is out of control. Maybe there's somebody there. Check it out. Okay, boss fights. An awesome boss, but an annoying fight sometimes. He's actually one of the cooler bosses in my opinion. He just has an annoying fight mechanic where he blocks he blocks half the damage, or maybe more than half, when it comes to his chainsaws. You'll see. He blocks a lot of damage. He still takes damage, and you can still chip him, but there's ways to beat him easier with all damage, full damage, if you do it correctly. It's best to set a goal marker, because the moment they get up that ledge, it's fine. Try to minimize the amount of survivors that are trying to climb up, because they'll just run into each other like dumbasses.
Thank you very much.
TP marker on that, as I said.
Fantastic. Come on.
Okay, they're all okay. Hell of a ride, feels safe. I'm gonna also save a later file that I'm not gonna overwrite, or not. I'm not gonna that I'm gonna use for the main file. Temporary agreement can wait for a little bit. I want to do other things. I'm not sure if that quest has a, because some quests get down to red and then they have a faded meter where Otis will call you and tell you that they want you back. So you actually have to answer those as well to get the achievement. So I'm not sure if temporary agreement has that. I'm not sure. And you cannot be in the safe house to receive calls. You have to be outside of it. Certain areas will give you calls, and certain scoops actually will give you calls. So like being in the food court for the first time, being in Wonderland Plaza for the first time, being stuff like that for the first time. Will give you calls. This is a PP sticker. That bird statue.
Perfect.
Not sure. Don't think so. Not sure if Josh is a jewelry. I know some jewelry shops do. I know, the Servbot head does. And that statue back there. Apparently I missed the Servbot one though. Or that cardboard cutout over there does.
Fantastic.
That cardboard cutout has one. I know the basketball hoops over here have one. Optical illusion, or Universal Optics have one. It's on the clock.
Perfect.
Oh, I think that's it for this. And the yield toy box. Hey. There's some on the bears here. Damn, that didn't get it. Fuck.
Fantastic.
I think that's it for this room. Five. Damn it, come on, man, get on. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's one. That's an achievement right there. Taking dots. Come on! I don't think I have it. I didn't see any red mark on it. Why didn't you show up right away? Damn.
Good.
There's a bunch of horses on this. thought. Yes, you do have one. I thought so.
Fantastic.
I know the back of this vase has one. Oh no, there's a zombie. I was going to say, apparently there's a zombie. Apparently there's a zombie. I don't believe there's another in here, but I could be wrong. I don't recall another. I know Colombian Roast Master's sign has one of them. Yeah, I know which one. This one right here has one. There's skill shops down below that have one. This shirt has one. Found a couple survivors in the bookstore. I know, Wonderland Plaza. They look Japanese, probably tourists. Don't be racist. Megan. I mean, they are tourists, but don't assume. I believe that's all of them up there. There's Tune Maker shop. For some reason it doesn't like showing up. I know I gotta be in frame for most part, but it should show up easier than that. Anyone here has one. I know Jill's sandwiches should have one. I'm gonna go into the movie theater in a moment, like soon enough, because the Movie Land has some of its own, several in fact. I'll go there later though. I'm not sure if there's more in here. I don't think so. Not very many stores have more than one here. Movie Land has several things. I think all sides of the clock tower have one. Literally. I gotta be higher up, don't I? It's rather annoying. Wow. I forgot where I got it from. I'll figure it out. I know one's on the gazebo roof or whatever. The rooftop of the stand over there. Wonderland Plaza is going to have several. Some cookie stickers are really actually annoying to even get 100% on, which is why it's not necessary. If you're trying to just level up, it's easier just to rescue people. Also, carrying around a mass of bees isn't really all that important. Not until towards the end of the game when you're making the Zombrex. You're in Wonderland Plaza. Most popular attraction is the Space Rider roller coaster. Be careful around that, it's not a toy. No, trust me, it's gotten me killed. I don't know if there's one in here. I think there's one outside of it? Guess not. I don't remember. I know there's one here. This is going to be hard to follow. I'm just showing it off. If you guys would like to look up a guide on it, you can. It's much easier to do. There's one there. These are really hard to get 100%. There's one on the alien.
Fantastic.
There's one on the other side as well. We're going to go get the tourists. there. Sir Books-A-Lot has one.
Fantastic.
You want to pick up this book? You don't even have to read it, but it helps you with them. Trust me, you need it for them. Wait, different. No one of them. Who are you? Fink, photograph taker, journalist. You go, safe place. Looks and wants to go with him. What do you think? And he learns quick. What do you think? I think we have no choice but to trust him. He knows how to read Japanese. He should know how to speak it better. Think seriously first, man. What kind of journalist would come to you for a story? It's clearly something wrong with this man. These guys have a PP sticker once they make up their mind and join you. Don't worry, his Japanese sucks. He won't understand. Can't very well stay here by yourselves, can we? Let's follow him for now, but remain suspicious with tricks. This is all your fault. Of all the places to go on vacation, why are you keen on this dump? It's a mall. Why wouldn't you? If you're on vacation in a country that you've never visited before, or a state you never visited before, of course you're going to go to a mall. And this is probably the only mall in this area.
Thanks a lot. Fantastic.
Oh, no, you should go. My apologies. Alright, you don't need that book no more. They're gonna... The goal marker is gonna cancel once you initiate the boss fight. But after that, you can reset it there. Real panic. Something must be after the book. And it's best to save often because rescuing all these survivors does waste a lot of time. I'm usually good at getting to a spot that I need to, though, when I run out of time, so careful, though. Save often. This guys. Save more than I am, I'll tell you that right now. This boss can waste a lot of time. I hope I don't waste much time. If you can find the books for these chainsaws, it'll last you the whole game. These chainsaws are beasts. I don't need them, though, but I'll take them as a weapon because I love them. But I don't care for books. I don't use the books for that. The only time I get the books is for the health items to give you, to heal you more. That's during 5 and 7 days survivor, because you're limited on food during that mode, so you're gonna need them. I think I forgot where those books are located.
When the zombies came, everyone died.
I haven't done that mode in a while. Anyone who's played Off the Record know why Ivan the Clown? This is his brother, Adam.
I won't let you stop the line, Gramps. If the line stops, then the zombies come back. And that won't be any fun at all.
Well, I'm gonna go charge my phone real quick. Give me a second. No! No, I hit the thing touch fade. I gotta be careful, because then I gotta need Don't worry, I'll be playing more of this in the morning. Sometime in the morning. Just so I can make up, catch up. Got a lot of these to do. Yes! Power of shoot the balloon. It creates this. Shoot the balloon when it's at its fullest, or when he releases it right when it's near him. It'll stun him, causing him to take full damage from your attacks. Mega Buster just breezes through him, though. But normally I use the shotgun on him. And that's how you beat him fast. Otherwise, he'll take a lot of time. Yeah. That's why I wanted this weapon before I started doing this. Also, these, I think, I'm not sure if both of them do, but I know one of them. One of the chainsaws for a fact. I'm not sure if both of them do. Do respawn. Maybe both of them do. When you're done with him, Do this, it'll stop the ride, because that ride will kill your ass. Trust me, it caused me to be stuck in an infinite loop of getting hit. By the time I got up, it would come again and hit me, and it just killed me. It's not fun. This guy's very important. He gives you a shortcut from here to the Paradise Plaza. Paradise Plaza. Bob is around.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg. He's around in the security room. Safe there. No shortcut there. Alright, this guy will not follow you until after you make it to the second... Until you make it to the next area. After he gives you the shortcut. Until then, he's not on your list. So you can't command him. Dang it. Why are you invisible? Invisible.
Follow me!
You do have to be behind him. You're following him. In order for him to go, he needs to be showing you the way. Do you know the way?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yes, yes. There's also a PP sticker that appears every now and then, but it's usually when you're calling your name. Oh, God. These chainsaws are too good. They're the best chainsaws in the game, because most other chainsaws, you gotta rev it up, they're heavy, they get any attacks, zombie knocks it out of your hand, because you can't put it in your inventory, you can't put it away, it's really rather annoying. These are ones that are quick, they don't have any rev up, and they can't be put away. Go then, dude. Go then, dude. Come on, dude. Go. I'm coming. I'm right behind you, man. I'm just trying to kill zombies out of paths from you and them. Zombies, please. Come on, man. Go. Go. I mean, they won't even go in because I'm not technically in it, but I don't like how he stops there. Alright, give me the text, please. Just head through here and we're already at Paradise Plaza. Nice shortcut, huh? As far as I can take you on your own from here on out. Thank y'all. Now I gotta be careful of which ones. I think all the others at the top will be the girls. One that I saved. Gotta be wary.
Come on!
That's why I like the PS4 release and the PC release or whatever, because they give you multiple save slots. The original one only gave you one. So I can't get that. That's in a one shot.
Come on!
Dude. Let's go grab batteries real quick. There we go. Infamous plant! Oh no, plant! Oh look, a plant, how pretty. That should be an that plan has become infamous as a fucking bad. Is the worst boss in this damn game. Plant boss. Poison ivy. Knife, best friend. Man, I feel like there's sometimes a weak attack to this weapon. Occasionally zombies will not even get knocked down, they'll get stunned by it, they won't die. Like, bigger zombies will take more than one swing, but most zombies will die. They have to be in the yellow caution area, like that on the floor. As long as they're on this, they're fine. Or close to that. I usually like to get them right around that line, or on it. Then they're there. They're good, and you can take the elevator. Good, now that shortcut is permanent, accessible. The only way to unlock it is to save Greg from Adam the Clown. Any other time, if he dies before you even get him to Paradise Plaza, it's not accessible at all. As long as you make it to Paradise Plaza with him in tow, it's unlocked. I'm honored that you helped me. Please accept my humble gratitude. Does not want. I don't know why I was thinking this place. That's one. So I almost have beaten this game. I got to the end right before I have fought the final boss. I got to him in one sitting with like 13 hours or something. This game's long to do in one like entire consecutive playthrough. I could have beaten it in one like whole night, but it was like early in the morning. I was like, I am not gonna. Even though I could choose him. If you want, I can try to show you both fights, both ways of beating him: the normal, legit way and the cheese way. Cheese way you can still get hurt via cheesing him, but it's a lot easier to beat him without much effort, and it involves you being on one part of the tank and just jump kicking him to death, or whatever attacks you like to use. Then there's the legit way where you just fight him fair and take all the damage in the world. Unless you're good at doing the moves, which I am not. These guys do respawn throughout the game. Eventually they disappear permanently, even if you don't kill them. But it's best to take them out, just so they're not in your way. I know one spot for the clock tower is by the flowery field thing area. I'm sure I probably got one of these psychopath achievements for that. Yes. I don't know if that counts as both.
Fantastic.
Rather annoying getting this. I don't know if getting on top of that would get one side. It's a pain getting on that though. I have to play around with it. I think one is in the water and one's on top of the roof over there. One's in the statue holding PP.
Perfect.
You're in the North Plaza. Supermarket there along with the gun shop, cutlery shop, home center. You'll probably want to stop by with some supplies. Give me your knife. come up here for a free drink if you want it. Let's go take out the gun shop guy just to get him out of the way. He doesn't yield any survivors or anything, but he's just there because the gun shop is nice if you want to stock up on shotguns, pistols, grenades, and snipers. And food if you want to tell me if you want. But the food is great for when you're in Paradise Plaza. Paradise Plaza is basically like the main hub, I guess, because it's where you go to for the safe house. It's basically your one stop for all that. And this guy doesn't last very long. I mean, he lasts throughout day 1, I think. I don't know if he lasts into day 2.
Look, mister, if we're
I
gonna
normally
fight
fight him
these
early on,
zombies,
so
we
I don't
need
know.
guns!
Stay back! I trust them damn zombies about as far as I can throw
I
them.
think this is the most I've
trust
caught.
people even less.
Because
Don't shoot!
aside from PSO
Look,
and
let's
other few
talk
games,
this over.
this is like a game where I know a lot.
Don't get no closer. I'll blow you all to kingdom come.
Hey, hang on.
God damn it, I warned you. In a situation like this, I can't afford to trust nobody.
Okay, so this guy has a PP marker. Whenever he drinks, he can recover his health, but it also gives him a PP sticker marker over his head, which is easy to explain. Prestige points, PP stands for, not penis. He can't shoot you if you're up in front of him too long. There's a PP sticker. Oh, there's one right there on that gun guy. I was about to say gun shop yields a few. Ooh, tanky. He's a pain. There's white. Trust me, the criminal's gun, I should have actually saved that. I should have saved them for later, but I have this. Blech. I have this, I don't need it, but the convict's mounted machine gun is very good for the hatchet man guy. Machete man, but the scoop's called
Damn,
hatchet
mister.
man.
Come on now. What are you, crazy? You want guns so bad that y'all are willing to kill for them? Let me go.
Hey!
Please.
Hey, wait!
I'm sorry about this obnoxious light that's shining behind me. I can't fix that. It's annoying, and I'm sure it distracts you guys. Sorry. Hey. PP sticker, please.
Perfect.
Let me know how bad that is. It's distracting even me because it's in the way and I don't want it to dampen my content because it's annoying, I know it is. The reindeer.
Perfect.
The other reindeer. I think one of these
Perfect.
ammo stands have one or something. So, is that all that's in here in terms of that? There's all your guns. There's ammo. There should be wine in some of these boxes usually, or coffee. Hot, chocolate milk. It's called coffee creamer, but it's chocolate milk too. There's no PP sticker here, I don't think. This place is hard to find, or at least it was from when I first played it, because it's kind of, you're just running around in the area, you'll miss this small little alcove. All you gotta do is look for is there's a gun shop sign, right there. To get to this guy, there's a small room on the other side of this. He's gonna be one of your guys that you gotta show. Forget. Don't ever forget. Calm down, take a good look at me. Do I look like zombie to you? Are you one of the good guys? No, I'm just here talking to you because I'm an asshole. I'm giving you false hope, buddy. Okay, I'll take you to a safe place. You're better off there. I'd love to go, but I'm not far on this leg. What's wrong with your leg? Crazy supermarket, dude. This guy went trying to kill me. Surprised he's not there right now, though. He's a future boss. He said I was shoplifting. He's getting punished. You're totally nuts, man. Just insane. Yeah, he is. But he gives one of the funniest cutscenes ever. There will be no vandalism in my story. David Bally. Temporary agreement. I'll be that guy for any football games. Ah, I just got puked on. Oh, dang it. That really didn't work there. That's what I used. Okay, guys, get off right now. Getting puked on is really annoying, especially in that situation where there's zombies all around him. This is probably one of my favorites and carrying because you can just breeze through most zombies. They hardly hit you. Grabbing doesn't really happen. However, you can get hit and get them knocked off of you. Zombies can puke on you, as you just saw. And you just plow through zombies. Not like if you're running by yourself where you get grabbed at every fucking turn. Sometimes zombies lunge at you, which is why I get grabbed more often than I should. But I'm also decent at juking at times, especially when I'm on low health. I've been known for juking and making it out of tough situations, especially when I'm close to low on time. I've been very good at getting to where I need to be with people in tow. Maybe a few restarts having to get me there, but I've done it. Watch my Let's Play. I did it all from level 1, rescuing everybody. And I beat Brock first try. While it was, like, he's not that hard, but the reason I'm congratulating myself on that is because he is a tough fight regardless, for me anyway. I'm just not good at doing moves, and, I can't believe this. Yeah. I'm just not good at moves. People can say that he's a very easy fight, which I can see him being easy. I'm just not good at that stuff, because I hardly use the moves. And whenever I'm in an actual combat, certain things like that never pull off for me. Just because sometimes I freak out, or, stuff like that, or I miss. And most of the time I do it by accident. But yeah, no, he's not very hard at all. It's just, he came close to killing me though. But I was very excited to beat him first try like that. Especially when I first fought him. My lord. Yeah. I'm going to tell you this right now, he is the hardest Dead Rising boss in all of the final boss. He's the hardest final boss in most games I've ever played. And that's not really saying much. He's definitely easier than Dark Souls, a good chunk of Dark Souls bosses. But I've gotten decent enough at Dark Souls to where some bosses I can breeze through. Unless you're, for some reason, Hunter so long. It's because I've hardly ever fought him. Aside from all the times I've died to him, but like, I don't really get better. I just get good streaks. You know what I mean? Like, there's times where I just, no matter, like, at times I'll just get a good streak. I do learn them to a point where I can, kill them, but like, I just don't get better. After a certain point. I'm not one of those people. Like, I don't know. I don't play Dark Souls enough to where I'm, like, able to dodge every freaking attack. I can't play games that much. I can't play the same damn game that much. This place is kind of out of the way, isn't it? Oh, it's safe though, isn't it not? And isn't it good that it's out of the way? It's weird that a game takes place in the year it released. Dead Rising 4 takes place in 2020, doesn't it? Something like that. Frank is like 50 something. Doesn't look fucking 50. His redesign is nice. It's cool. I just shot his leg off. But something about it I just don't like it, because not only does he look younger than he does here, and thinner. It's weird. They also got a new voice actor for him, which is fine. I'm just not used to it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I think most people don't really like 4. It might be the worst in the franchise. I would have to play through the whole thing myself to actually find that out and see how I feel about it. As of right now, to me it is, but only because they took out time limits and bosses. Unless they patch those in. Maybe not on the easier mode. Maybe there's a harder difficulty that has a time limit, which I can see happening. But still, why though? You know, it changes up everything that Dead Rising's franchise was built upon. And sometimes it gets overdone, like, you know, mechanics of Pokemon and stuff like that was overdone, like getting badges and stuff. And look what they did with Sun and Moon, and it just ruined it. Like, Sun and Moon's not a bad game, but it's also not great. It's one of the worst franchise, one of the worst Pokemon games. I think it's probably worse than Black and White. Yeah, it's to me, it's now my least favorite one. Black and White and Ruby and Sapphire are by far better. They're not bad games. They're just my least favorite. That's all. But at least this is a better stream than before. I just gotta fix this. I know there's one on. Oh, come on! I didn't do that. One there.
Fantastic.
Here. I hate how it's not showing up sometimes. Oh my god, so many zombies. Not even that many zombies. Dead Rising 3 has far more zombies. One on the wabbit. Kill the wabbit. Kill the quacket.
Fantastic.
Oh, I thought that person was hanging. Weird pose for a person. Whoops. I think there's one on the I knew there's a lot more than I missed here. That's why having a melee weapon, in my opinion, is the best type. One of them is young ladies Fasse. Adorable.
Fantastic. Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's multiple. I think that was the only balloon. My god, I'm getting raped. Whoa. Getting grabbed. Wait, I got that. I thought that was the other side. I'm getting raped by zombies. I don't know whether they should be thinking but didn't think so. Just making sure, because I don't think so. Pretty much confident I know most of it. I just want to look around for more. Yeah, I thought so. I thought one was here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, there's one inside of yes, of that exact poster.
All right.
Jeez, man. Go where? I know there's another rabbit on the other side. That has one. Didn't think shot that one. Could be wrong. Some are cleverly hidden. Off, man. Always good to check, just in case, because again, I don't always. I think I remember every location. I just want to make sure, because some stores are kind of stupid. Here's another battery shop. I tend to forget. Because some are dumb. My God! Oh, Lord.
Fantastic.
I'm not sure if any of these painting posters have any. Yeah, I didn't think both were spawned. Come, zombie elevation, please. That's kind of useless. You didn't have to do that. But I did. Frank. Get me out of here. Knife. Right into it. This is why I don't play zombies all the time. It's a goal. It's the thing. It's part of the game, and like, they're gonna stop you. I understand. Oh, shit! I didn't even grab the. My goal was to get the stickers from this ride. And I didn't. I can't tell if I got it. Oh, God. agreement does not have one that glows. Good one, or that one that's faded. Is good. Okay, we got it then. Didn't get that one though. I think that's all of it. That was maybe not. Hey. This one that was weird. Oh. Maybe not. Stupid roller coasters. Maybe it is. I can go checking it when I have more time. I don't know if it is. That is no way. I remember trying to take a picture of it, or at least seeing if it had one. I don't know. Again, memory. This is all on memory of locations of them. Whether or not I know of every single one, like, off the top of my head exactly, I do know their locations. What I'm trying to say is really dumb. It's not going out. No? Odd. There's one. And there's a few in the safe house you need too. I don't remember ever that being a thing.
So that's what Dr. Barnaby said, huh?
The old coot's not dumb. He wants us to call for help first. We gotta line out or what?
The signal's being blocked. I can't even contact HQ on the emergency line.
So, if we want to get our hands on Dr. Barnaby, we're gonna have to secure a way out of here ourselves. All right, we've got to deal with the situation we've been handed. The boneheads back at HQ might be working on something too.
There's a helicopter coming. 3 days from now. At noon, it's my ride.
Is your ride reliable?
Absolutely. That's how I plan on getting out of here.
All right then. I'll see to it that the DHS picks up the charter fee. Can we take Dr. Barnaby as well?
Sure. As long as you tell me what's going on.
Okay. I'll tell you what you want to know. Later. We have more pressing business right now. If we have to wait here for 3 days, we'll need supplies. Water, blankets and the like. We'll get Dr. Barnaby here tomorrow morning. I want you to keep an eye on the monitors.
it'll do for now, but it's not going to hold forever. And I really hate doing that because of that stupid light. That I just don't want that in my thing. I don't remember ever that being a thing. Well, maybe it's because of the way I am now. Definitely when I was facing my TV, my chair was... I was facing technically like this way, which is where my TV is, and my back was to my closet, which is over there. Now I'm facing my door, essentially, where my light is right behind me. So that's probably why it's never was a thing then. See how it's faded? That'll light up, and I'll get a call about it. That's why it's a thing. But there's no way to prevent that from happening because it's clear. But it only happens in one spot. Maybe I can try to diminish it by moving it, but I don't know. My green screen is so damn large though. That's why I have covering the spot, but it's not going to hold up. And it's going to be annoying to set that up all the time. Alright, it's 2 a.m. I'm going to save and get some sleep. And then whenever I fully wake up, I'm going to continue this. And then afterward, I'm going to get on some Silent Hill. Because then maybe after that, I'll try some Resident Evil, because I plan on playing some of that as well. I'm not going to be doing too many games, just so I can get through a couple of the franchises that I want. And I may not even make it through through all of them. Definitely not all of them. But we'll definitely try to make through as much as I can within the remaining time that I have, because I missed a lot of days, so I gotta make up. Alright guys, that's going to end that. 2 hours is perfect. I made it pretty far within that time frame. Didn't really have that many dropped frames. I had some. I got to see about fixing it and doing maybe a few more settings. My frames, my kilobits per second bounce around from about 4,000 to 5, somewhere in that range, so maybe raising it a little higher may fix that. I don't know if it's just that though. There's other things maybe. Before it was bouncing around from like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 up to almost 6. So maybe raising it up a little higher may fix that. We'll see. I'll see you around and do some tests before. Oh god, there goes my frames now. It just bounced. It just went up to almost 7,000. It just dropped to 3,000, went up to almost 7,000. I don't know. It's not really being consistent. That's where if it drops below that normal threshold, down to 3,000 and below is where frames start dropping. Have a good one, guys.